All right. Well, let's go to Safety Sue and get
Sue,
our safety moment on. Sue, we got
hi,
you now.
how are you? I see everybody was sharing their temperatures again, but and it was great to see Birdhouse Bob, and welcome to the new people that this is their first meeting. So I had a wonderful conversation with Tom Kenny this week. He called me to let me know what was going on at the Florida symposium. He really wanted me to get there, but since I don't drive, Uber would be too expensive. So, anyways, he did tell me about this one class. And at the symposiums, they use a room for one class, and everybody's in there that's watching. And then when the next class comes in, those people leave, and you have a new instructor and new people. So he went into this class. The previous demonstrator was working on a lovely piece, and he was bebopping at 3,000 RPMs. The next guy came in, and he is a professional wood turner. Bear in mind that there was no safety acrylic between the lathe and the audience. In the back, there was a monitor, or you want to say a TV, but a monitor that was sitting on a chair so that he could see what the people were seeing, meaning the demonstrator. As he was ready to turn, he stepped to the side of the lathe. Evidently, it was the wrong side. And then, now remember the previous turner, he turned on the lathe.
Uh,
Tom said it was like the lathe was hovering over the floor, which would be scary enough.
uh,
And finally, that piece came out, flew over the audience, and hit the monitor. Of course, the turner immediately shut off the lathe. So, what did he do wrong? He didn't check. And I'm always saying, check your speed before you start the lathe, but also check where your belts are. Were you turning a large piece that needed torque the previous day, and are you doing some spindle work now, and you need it, or is it vice versa? So besides turning your lathe to the lowest possible speed, or if you can stop it, do that before you start a project. But also check your belts, folks. That could have been a disaster at the Florida wood turning. Thank heavens no one was hurt, just the monitor with a hole in it. So, folks, be safe this week. Make sure you check your lathe before you start a new project on that lathe. And you should always start it in the stop or lowest speed position and work your way up. So be safe this week, and thank Tom Kenny for bringing that to my attention. All I can say is wow. So take care, folks, and I'll see you safely next week. Thank you.
all right.
Yes,
Very
sir.
good.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
Sue.
Thanks, Sue.